Well, listening. People always bring up about how um, radio is dying and stuff. With technology changing, and I haven't really seen that in the amount of people that listen to radio as a whole. It's strong as strong now as it was 2 or 3 years ago. Um, People are still tuning into the radio. They may not be spending as much time with the radio because there's other options now.
Yeah.
But the one mistake that radio has made, and a lot of people blame the Communications Act of 1996, where they deregulated radio, and that the ownership limits changed. Companies like Clear Channel buying up a lot of radio stations, and then looking to run those stations on a budget, getting rid of live announcers and putting voice tracking on. That's taken away a lot of opportunities for people in radio, and I think people, young people in college have learned that, and they don't see a lot of great opportunity in radio because there really isn't as many opportunities as there used to be. I got into radio in 1978, and I was doing weekends at a little station in South Jersey, running the board for football games. There's not a lot of stations like doing that type of stuff, and there were the automation systems. They had them back then, but they're not as advanced as they are today. So a young person doesn't have a chance to go into, there used to be all these 1,000 watt AM stations throughout New Jersey where people have a chance to go in there and do overnight shifts, and they didn't have very much talent, but they had a chance to go on the air and start out and make mistakes and sound horrible, but then be guided by their program director on how to sound better. And then this jockey would listen to that, get better, move off the overnight shift to maybe a Sunday night shift, and then get better, and then maybe do a Saturday morning shift, and then here's a full-time job for you. And there used to be hundreds of radio stations, thousands across the country, that had those opportunities with live DJs. That stations don't have that anymore. They automate the overnight, or they'll voice track the night show, because of the advanced automation systems and the fact that companies are running things on a budget, that those opportunities have been taken away. So I think radio will still be around. I think that companies need to get back into being local again. I think again that's the strength of 101.5, that we're local and live, and there's a lot of stations out there that just sound the same without unique sounding people on the air, unique DJs, or young people who are learning and making mistakes and getting better. I think radio will be around a long time. I would just like to see radio get back to being more local again, more community oriented, and give those opportunities to cultivate our next generation of stars.